Southern Saturday. You already know we right here at work decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what's the talk of the town is going down, the word of the curve, you heard me. Let me just set this up real quick. Alrighty. And we Gucci. But what's good with everybody? Hope everybody's having a beautiful weekend, staying safe and out of trouble. You already know, because in the weekend it definitely tends to crack out there. It be no joke up in the jungle. But we just right here, like always, slaving away at work. But decided to, come on and see what's cracking with everybody. Now, I was actually going to drop a video talking about this subject, right? Because I was asked about it, right? But I think I'll discuss a little bit right here on the live, right? Which was, I was getting asked, what's my thoughts, or have I seen the Lefty Gunplay, how can I say, scandal that has been going around, right? That he lied on his time being locked up and yada yada yada. And I haven't scoped out the actual video, which was released by Rascal, the homie Hangout. You guys go check out his channel. Solid individual. Now, I know Rascal does his homework. I know he just doesn't come with bull jive. Hey, my baby's on here. Love you, baby. I know he doesn't come lying, and I know he always comes with the good facts. So, I trust his work. Now, from what I had seen, what I had, managed to glance on, right, was that he just exaggerated, right, which is something that a lot of people tend to do, right? But nonetheless, he's just calling them out on his lies. People can't be mad at that. Love you too. That was actually for my Jaina. Oh, what's good? Mr. Pasa's definitely up in the casa. What's cracking, my boy? Shout out Chicano Malo. Yeah, but so from what I had seen is that he had exaggerated or lied. I know, my boy. But I mean, seems like that's the tale of a lot of people on here. Seems a lot of people tend to do that. But overall, it just shows that he added too much salsa to the tacos, right? But that's about it. So that's not much of a scandal, right? So he exaggerated, which is never good to do. It's never good to lie, like I say. And people can't even be mad at Rascal. Why? He's pointing out the truth. Can't be mad at the individual for that. There's no hatred in behalf of him. He's merely bringing the truth, bro. Can nobody be mad at that? That's not hating in his behalf. Hating is if he was to be making up stuff about Lefty. He didn't. He brought the facts. Can't be mad at him for that. Feel me? Have you seen the new Ronnie late vlog? Nah, I haven't gotten the chance. Did he drop one today already? Damn, my boy be grinding hard. Nah, I haven't. I'm going to have to peep it out, though, after this. I am from Saudi Arabia. I am 16. What? How'd you get into my life? I have 6 cars, a Mercedes, but I hate money. My father is a millionaire. Do you like money? I hate money. I do not like money. So, no, I don't need the money. Yes, money does tend to corrupt and actually make stuff a lot more difficult. There's very few people in this world that know how to actually handle the power of money, right? Very few. Senator, what's good with you, my boy? Yeah, but yes, I was tripping out on that, right? I see people like, oh, hey, I wanted to ask you, are barrios selective in who they want to put on, like, the strict? Okay, certain barrios are very, very strict about who they allow into their neighborhoods. But what I have learned through my times of being in the streets is that certain barrios are very lenient with who they allow, right? To them, it's almost like, numbers is everything, and the bigger you are, like, that's the goal, like, to get as big as possible. When that's a horrible way of seeing things and going about it, right? Because by doing that, is you're allowing people who will easily snitch or rank it and stuff like that, right? Certain barrios are more stricter, right? You have to kind of like they have to know who you are first, and you get put to a test, right? So you get tested and shit like that, right? Not just anybody could be, a member. But like I said, it depends on the barrio. It depends how well structured and who runs the neighborhood. He did the one with. Oh yeah, I watched the El Monte Flores one. Oh, I thought you meant like he did one recently. What's good, Shadow? What's cracking? Like, my boy Derek's definitely up in the building. Just getting ready for work. That's right. Gotta make the Skrilla illa illa. Happy New Year. Hey, likewise, carnal. Yeah, getting ready to start the new year off right. You know, the more crazier part about the lefty gunplay issue is that, people that were, letting me know about, him being exposed and stuff like that. Some of these people be the very people that be supporting individuals who have actually worse charges. Like, okay, so this individual may have exaggerated, but you're supporting individuals who have actually told and you believe their stories. So I don't know, my boy. Because I guess they were kind of telling me, kind of like in a way, like, hey, you support lefty gunplay, but look at his paperwork. Like, well, there's nothing wrong with his paperwork, bro. Yeah, he exaggerated. I go, you support people that have told, my boy. A homie told me a story about someone I knew who wanted to get put onto, but got clowned and made fun of, telling. Yeah, there's individuals that have wanted to get into neighborhoods, and we're just like, nah, bro. We have turned down individuals too. We're just like, nah, my boy. You stick to being you, kind of. You a cool homie. You're just not. You're not like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have actually turned down individuals too. Like, they're cool people. They're just not like that. Sometimes the beer goes to their heads or the drugs go to their heads, right? And they start talking reckless, right? Like they about that. But we, known them long enough to know that they're not really like that. And it's like, my boy, sober up first. You know what I mean? Because I think right now the alcohol is talking. Do you believe that putting the illegals into the ocean would be too weak of a solution? That was a catapulting. Well, that might actually solve the fishing problem, but I like how creative you came with your solution. That has to be the most unique one I have heard so far. Fun fact, back then in the times of catapults, people will actually get tossed over, right? Sometimes they didn't have enough time to get off from putting the materials into the thing, right? That they would get launched along with it. Sometimes, by accident. But yeah, so that actually did happen in real life. Fun fact. Masaka. Hey, but since like how stuff was back then, you've seen a lot of crazy shit. A lot of crazy shit used to go down. Do you believe in the Mothman? No, I don't. I don't believe in that, nor lizard people, nor fucking Bigfoot, or any of that. I mean, Bigfoot could be real, but I bellows. Farts? Yeah, the lizard people that people always talk about that exist, the shapeshifters. At least the guy that didn't get in, or well, 869. Yeah, pretty much. Do you like eating human skin, deep fried, or just raw? No, how do I look like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer? Eddie Gain. Who else was a cannibal? There's actually been a lot. Bill Stellis. Who else was a cannibal? There's a long list. Oh, pedophiles. Oh, well, welcome to the club. Sad to say, there's people on here that support that kind of behavior, and a lot of people actually, for that matter. Why that is, beats me. They say that it's no big deal as long as they're entertaining. That's from what I've been told. Like, oh, is that so? Interesting. I actually have heard as long as it's not their kids, that it's all fine and dandy as well. And I'm just like, huh, you don't say. Interesting. Crazy world we live in, huh? Have you ever popped? Oh, have you ever pooped in your pants and then sat on it? Um, no. They can go to hell. Serio. If, well, I think their existence is hell already. Have you ever felt a dog's hairy asshole after? No, I don't believe I have. What about the dead rising from the graves? And no, I mean, if this was a comic book, yeah. Hey, my sister really loves your channel, and she actually working 3 jobs right now, and she says she's busy, but can she have a shout out? And name is Jasmine. Hello, hi there. The video of El Monte Flores is a trip. Though how big the barrio is? Oh yeah, no, bro, that's a big neighborhood. Remember I was telling you? That's a really really big neighborhood. My grandma called me because I called her a. Ah, you're pretty creative, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You're pretty creative in your way of thinking. No, but yeah, that's a big neighborhood. Like I was telling you, that it's huge, bro. I'm telling you, Ronnie and he be grinding, bro. He be bringing the good content. My guys, aiming for the stars. Where are you right now? On my lunch break, chilling like a villain. If villains were to actually chill. The Puentes and Flores get along? Actually, I don't know, my boy. I don't know. No, but it's all serious. How do we combat human trafficking? How do we combat human trafficking? Here's the perfect solution of human trafficking. As a matter of fact, here's the perfect solution to every single problem that creates any type of bad behavior, whether somebody's a human trafficker, somebody's a drug dealer, a prostitute, a gang member, a mafioso, a bully, a compulsive gambler, a compulsive liar, somebody who displays any type of negative or bad behavior. Here is the solution. Raise your kids better. Be a parent. Be in your kids' lives. You know what I mean? Talk to your kids. Show emotions. You know, um, provide understanding and comfort for your children instead of being assholes and fucking beatings and all this and neglection. If you were to actually be a parent to your child wouldn't grow up displaying these bad, behaviors. Hence, the world would be a better place. But if people refuse to be parents, if people refuse to, be there for their kids, if they continue this whole fucking, ignorant way of raising their children, then you're going to continue getting people like this. You know what I mean? It's not so much about who's making the drugs, but why do people want to do the drugs to begin with? Because if you have people out there that don't want to do drugs, you don't have to worry about the drug problem no more. If these people don't display bad behaviors, they don't kidnap people and sell these people, and you don't have people out there that want to buy them. But it all starts with how you raise your children. Because these people just don't wake up one day and decide to be this way. Or decide that they want to live life like this or do these things. That's not something that people just out of nowhere just, hey, I think I want to be a human trafficker or a drug dealer. It's not how it works. But it all starts with, individuals in themselves. You'll be surprised how far a conversation could actually go. How how impactful words can actually be. Because I'll tell you this, because it exists in every ethnicity and in every parts of the world, in every country. You will never fix a problem by coming aggressively and by force. You just won't. You won't. So you can torture, beat them, insult them. That is never gonna fix any problem in this world, bro. Evidence shows that it hasn't fixed any problem. You know what I mean? That's the reason why countries, whenever they want to de-escalate scenarios, they don't just go into the meeting, insulting the other half and threatening them with violence, because then that's only going to escalate things, right? You don't fix problems that way. So I don't know why people feel like they could fix the problems like that with their children. You might get them to listen in the meanwhile, but it only creates resentment, my boy, and resentment can brood all kinds of negative behaviors. You feel me? No, but no. You sound like a. They both beef it with. I think so. Let's make America great for all. Hmm. I actually can dig that concept, bro. I like that. That's good. Salud, Shadow. Happy New Year's to you. Hey, likewise. Orale, vato, pass the wire. Don't look at me, little puppy. Pass the lotion. Nah, P. Diddy has it all, my boy. Have you ever seen the movie Jurassic Park? Do you believe in dinosaurs? I do believe in dinosaurs, and I have seen Jurassic Park. Um, which is ironic because a majority of the dinosaurs that are featured in Jurassic Park weren't even from the Jurassic period. But I don't think the director quite knew that. You mean the hardened approach doesn't work? You'll be surprised. I mean, I don't. You know, it blows my mind that people would think that that worked. Like, man, bro, my kid doesn't listen to me. Did you beat him with a broom and a chancla? Simon, carnal, you're telling me that didn't work? Did you insult him and call him useless and an idiot and all that? Yeah, I did. And that doesn't work. They still didn't listen, huh? So you say you beat them, you insulted them, and are you sure that didn't work, bro? Did you do it right? Like, I mean, did you really whoop his ass really good and that didn't work? Damn, bro. What the fuck? Like, it blows my mind that people actually really think that that would work. Like, huh? Like, you guys really think that works, huh? Okay. Interesting. Like, where does it work like that? Like, where have you seen proof that type of behavior actually will fix a problem, though? Like, what evidence do you have, though? Like, well, I would get beaten and it worked on me. It worked on you, really? You're telling me that you were a decent individual that never did nothing wrong and shit like that? Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a few crimes. I was locked up a few times, but I mean, oh, you don't say, huh? And you know what's even more crazier? The people that were hit as little kids, right? The people that were actually beaten as little kids. Here's a fun fact: they tend not to hit their kids. You know what I mean? Or if they do hit their kids, they don't hit their kids as much, right? So they tend not to do the things that were done to them, right? But it's like, my boy, if it's not as bad as you say it is, and if that's how you really face problems, then how come you don't do that, to your kids? Then, like, how come you tend to be more lenient than, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, isn't it funny that you know you refuse to do that, yet it was done with you, though? That has a lot of enemies, like Lomas. Yeah, they tend to beef it with a lot of people. You know, um, you know, the bigger you are, the more enemies you're gonna have as well too. You gotta ask Wes Watson. In Sangra, yeah. And Sangra was a big neighborhood too. I mean, they're not as big as they once were, but don't get it twisted. I mean, they're still, nonetheless, a pretty big neighborhood. Are they people? The Asian boys are not watching? Oh shit, that's crazy. Cause yeah, the Asians do have big sets out there too. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're not talked about as much because they don't advertise themselves as much as like other neighborhoods. But yeah, you do have some sets, right? You know, it's even rare, like even to see like black sets that claim SGB too, though. I heard that there's like one or two, right? But they really don't tend to have like a dominant presence out there like that. It's a trip. Did you see Wes Watson beat up a male in the gym? Yeah, I seen the video. It's a trip. People say that he's mentally disabled. Some people say that he wasn't. Some people say that it was staged, and then others say it wasn't. So who fucking knows? I mean, none of it would surprise me, to be honest with you. It's just how goofy the internet is, right? In these times we live in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.